here is our main reception area. So all the guests are welcome and directed into here where they get to meet our wonderful reception staff, and they will direct you over to the conservatory bar here, which is your private bar for you and your guests all day. So we've got the beautiful conservatory bar. Again, this is private for you and your guests. These tables in the middle here, though, we'll go ahead and remove them if we need to, just to allow for a bit more space. Once everyone's here and ready to go, and you two are ready to say your I do's, everyone is then welcomed up the stairs to the long gallery where the ceremonies begin. Now, we do have an elevator lift that goes up to the first floor. However, there is no direct access into the long gallery ceremony room itself. There will be some steps that need to be taken into there. So the lift comes up to the first floor, and you will need to take these first 2 steps here, these additional steps here, and these additional steps through here. So everyone is welcomed, and they're about to go in. Once everyone is in, you then walk down the aisle here. This here is your ceremony room in the long gallery. Everyone is here. You two are getting married. And after you say your I do's and you have the everlasting love kiss for the rest of your lives, everyone then is welcomed back to the library for your drinks reception. So everyone then walks down these stairs and directed to the library. Everyone's all excited. You two just got married. They're rustling into the library here. This is what your drinks reception would look like, with other added little decor bits if you'd like from your suppliers. We've had a little baby grand piano here before, which is quite lovely. Now, if it's a beautiful summery day outside, you can host your drinks reception outside on the terrace just through here. Library lawn, so this would be your private terrace for you and your guests, and we could host a drinks table here against this wall, so all the guests would be welcomed outside, and guests would be out here mixing and mingling. Maybe you want to throw some garden games out here, but again, this would be for you and your guests only. After the drinks reception, everyone then is welcomed back through the library to the Great Hall for the wedding breakfast. All day, you have a day of event coordinators who run your entire day for you. The staff here is very lovely. They're all, guiding guests on where to go. No one gets lost. Everyone is welcomed into the Great Hall here. This is the Great Hall, nicely decorated by our wonderful suppliers from SPJ and Dress It Yourself. So just to kind of give you an idea of the space, the decorations you see here are added extras. What is included in our package is the white linens, the white napkins, the cutlery, the crockery, the glassware, all of that's included. The chair covers or shibari chair with a color coordinated sash, that's all included. All these little extra bits are for you to decide with your suppliers on what you want to have here. Now, after the wedding breakfast and the speeches, everyone is then welcomed either back to the library or to the conservatory bar, that first bar that we saw there, to grab themselves a drink. You guys can mix and mingle for a very quick hour while we flip the space around for the evening reception. Now this middle bit here where you see the top table and this table here, this is cleared away and this area becomes your dance floor here. And then your cake table is pushed through to the middle, and we welcome all the guests back in from the bar and the evening guests who might attend later to come here, see you do your cake cutting, do your first dance, and then it's party, party, party till midnight. Some other cool little things that you can do here is, even though the bar is just down there, you can do a nice little pop-up bar here, maybe in this corner, which is really lovely. We've had that done before too. So like bottles of Prosecco, bottled beers, gin and tonics, and yeah, so we can do all that for you there. This here is where the evening food is served later on in the back of the Wade's Mill. And then you still have outside access to the terrace here as well. Now, I don't know if you can see it from here, but there is the lovely gazebo lawn there. That is one of our outside options for an outside wedding ceremony. Another outside option is here at the Japanese tea house. Just a little photo for you there. It's a nice little backdrop. So we do have two outside wedding options. So that is the traditional side. We'll go ahead, go back to reception, and start the day over again to show you the Hertford and Ware and Lakeside Pavilion. So we're back at reception. Just there was where reception was, where we just came from at the beginning of this video. Guests are welcomed at reception, and then instead of directed into this bar here, the staff directs them through these double corridors here and into the lovely atrium bar where that warm, crackling fire is welcoming you in the winter time. So this here is the atrium bar. There's that beautiful fire I spoke about, nice and warm. So this area here is your private bar for you and your guests. From these double doors that we just entered from, this is closed off. So once your guests are here, they don't really need to go anywhere else because everything is here for them. So everyone is here, they're ready to see you say your I do's. And then once you guys are ready, everyone's welcomed up these stairs here to the Hertford and Ware for the ceremony to begin. Again, we do have lift access for any guests that require it. Here, there is no stairs involved for any guests that might need it to get into the ceremony room. So it's just up to the first floor, and it's literally a flat landing all the way into the Hertford and Ware. have the Hertfordshire here, very beautifully dressed, really nice stunning field meadows in the background. Before, in the last ceremony room, you saw the white chair covers with the color-coordinated sash. We do have another option in our package. You have the beautiful lime wash shibari chair here, also coming with a color-coordinated sash as well of your choosing. So you have those options included in our packages. So either the white chair cover or the beautiful shibari chair here. So after the ceremony here, everyone is then welcomed back down the stairs to the atrium bar where we came from for the drinks reception. So we'll go back down the stairs. People have dressed these stairways as well, which looks really lovely too. So everyone is welcomed back into the atrium bar in this direction. And we usually have a trestle table here against this wall where your drinks are. So like your Pimm's, your Prosecco, or your Bellinis, elderflower fizz and juices, things like that, whichever you decide in your, for your drinks reception is included in your package. We can also host the drinks reception outside too, just this way. So this is the private terrace for this side, and you can have a table up against this wall for the drinks reception, and then you have private access to the terrace here. Got access to the chestnut lawn here, which is really gorgeous. This here is the lakeside pavilion that we're going to enter next, where your wedding breakfast takes place. So let's go back and do that. So after the drinks reception, everyone is welcomed into the lakeside pavilion for the wedding breakfast. So usually you would have a table against this wall here where your post book, your guest book could go. We do have an easel that you could use for your table plan as well. Guests are welcome into this space here. And this here is the lakeside pavilion. Now it does look dressed for an evening or for numbers of 60. So you have the top bit here. If you had larger numbers, say up to like 120, 130 max, we would have seating up on top all here. These coffee machines and tables though would not be here. So we'll have a look down here. So guests, find their seats from the table plan, and they're either sitting up on top or they're sitting down below, just to kind of give you a look of how the space could be nicely dressed. Again, this was wonderfully done by Dress It Yourself, who is one of our suppliers too. And again, you have the white chair covers or the shibari chair, one of the two, to choose from. Top table up there, really nice. You've got the beautiful fountain right back there as well. There's the terrace back from which we came from the drinks reception too. So after the wedding breakfast and the speeches, everyone is then welcomed back into the atrium bar for, again, that very quick hour turnaround time. So everyone, again, goes back into the atrium bar while we flip the space. This becomes your dance floor if you have seating up on top, so we'll remove all the tables and chairs and everything. We'll put your cake table in the middle like you see here. We'll leave the tables down below, though, to make it look nice and tidy again. And then your band and your DJ will come in and set up against this wall here, where the table and the coffee machine is. Again, this would be removed. And then right behind yourself, so we're going to have the camera turned just behind there, we've also had a little pop-up bar there, too, which is quite fun. So again, even though the bar is just in the atrium bar down there, We've had also couples do a little pop-up bar with Prosecco, gin and tonics, bottled beers, things like that. And then later on, your evening food is served right here. And we'll also cut up your cake as well. Yeah, so that's, again, also it's party, party, party till midnight. So that are your two options. I think we have time just to quickly go and see the oak room for our more intimate weddings. So just to kind of give you an idea about numbers, our minimum requirement for numbers is 60 adults. So we require 60 adults any other day except Saturday. Saturdays we require 80 adults, and then our maximum capacity, although it says 120 on our website, we can, go up to 130. So our maximum capacity for both sides is up to 130 completely max. Now, for you more intimate wedding couples, if you guys wanted something a little bit smaller, like say between the numbers of 20 and 45, we have the perfect little setting here for you. It's called the oak room, which is really quite nice. So we're just going to go and have a look at that now. So, guests, instead of are welcome from reception and taken through these corridors here. And this here is the oak room. Now, it is set for a wedding breakfast, but I'll try to explain as best I can how it can be set for both your ceremony and your wedding breakfast. So this here looks to be your wedding breakfast. Now, what we do for the ceremony instead is pretend all of this is out of the way. We'll put the registrar's table at the very end here, and then your aisle would be down here. So all the chairs would be facing the registry table here. And then we'll welcome all the guests in to the white hall here for your drinks reception. Guests can go outside if they'd like to, but everyone tends to stay here while you guys are off taking photos, things like that, and then we'll flip the space to make it look like this again here. So really nice wedding intimate setting for you guys, and then my favorite little part, being as it's a grade 2 listed Jacobean mansion, back in those days you had a bunch of little secret doors, so it's really quite fun. We have a secret door here that leads into the atrium bar. So yeah, we have that. Now, I know that I mentioned a couple of things about being able to host on 2 different sides. So what that means is we can host multiple events on site. However, there is an exclusive wedding option and an exclusive event option if you like. We also have the option to be the only wedding here as well. All you have to do is, ask one of our lovely coordinators, Lauren Thomas, who's our wedding manager, or myself, Symphony Woldsack. I'm the wedding coordinator here. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything. While I'm at it, bedrooms. So not only are we a venue, but we are also a venue with accommodation. We have 77 bedrooms here on site, and we have the special booking code. So once you guys book with us, we have a special booking code for you to share with your guests that your guests can book online with us. But yeah, so I'm sure you guys have loads of questions, but I think I'm running out of time. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and go through all of your little comments later on today and answer them in text. So keep an eye out, and please visit our Facebook page, Fanhams Hall, to have a look at our website. And also follow us on Instagram and Pinterest, where you can see multiple images of all the beautiful grounds there as well. So it was nice to meet you guys. I hope to someday meet you guys in person, and y'all have a great day.